Home, it's where we feel safest. Behind locked doors, under warm blankets. But what if your walls weren't just protecting you? What if they were hiding someone? Someone who watches you while you sleep. Someone who knows your every breath. Tonight, we traveled to a lonely farmstead in the heart of Bavaria. The year is 1922. The place is Hinterkaifeck, a name that still sends a shiver through the mist. 6 souls lived here, but they weren't alone. For days, they lived with a monster, and they didn't even know it. It began with the snow. Andreas Gruber, the master of the farm, found them one morning. Footprints, leading from the dark edge of the forest straight to the farmhouse door. Crisp, deep, clear. But as Andreas looked back toward the woods, there were no return tracks. Someone had walked to the house, but no one had ever left. Then came the sounds, thump, 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 coming from the attic. Andreas searched the house, gun in hand, but the rooms were empty. Yet, the lock to the tool shed was broken. An unfamiliar newspaper appeared on the kitchen table, one he never bought. His keys went missing. He felt eyes on him from the shadows of the hayloft, from the darkness behind the barn doors. March 31st, a Friday night. The air was thick, heavy with a premonition no one could name. The new maid, Maria, had just arrived. She didn't know the secrets of the house. She didn't know why the last maid had fled in terror, claiming the farm was haunted. Something drew them out, one by one, to the barn, to the cold, dark hayloft. First Andreas, then his wife, Casilia, then their daughter, Victoria, and finally, young Casilia, only 7 years old. They were found later, stacked like cordwood, their skulls shattered by a mattock, a heavy iron tool. But the nightmare didn't end with their last breaths. Oh no, it was only beginning. The killer walked back into the house, quietly, past the bodies. He found the baby, Joseph, in his crib, And then Maria, the maid, in her room. Silence fell over Hinterkaifeck, a silence that would last for 4 long days. This is the part that haunts the locals to this day. For the next 4 days, the chimney smoked. The neighbors saw it from the road. The cows were fed. The dog was cared for. Someone was living in the house. Someone was eating their bread, sleeping in their beds, and keeping the fire warm, while the family lay cold in the straw just a few meters away. When the search party finally broke down the door, the house was still warm. The table was set for a meal, but the shadow was gone. They found no one, just the empty rooms, and a secret that would never be told. The investigation into Hinterkaifeck lasted for decades. Over 100 suspects were questioned. Neighbors, soldiers, vagabonds, even a local baker. But every trail ended in the same cold Bavarian mist. No one was ever arrested. No one was ever punished. The farm was eventually torn down, but some say the shadow still walks the woods near the empty plot of land, looking for a new roof to hide under. Now, I have to ask you, who do you think was living in that house for 4 days? Was it someone they knew, or a stranger who had been watching them from the attic for weeks, listening to their every word? Leave your theories in the comments. I'll be reading them tonight, from the darkness. Check your locks, check your hallways, and look up just once. Sleep well, if you can.